With the initial peace deal now in place, US President Donald Trump's special envoy, Steve Witkoff, is reportedly traveling to Switzerland for the first round of advanced talks with Iran on a potential nuclear deal. The talks were supposed to start on Friday, but were postponed because of the fighting between Israel and Hezbollah in Lebanon. Now, according to a report by Axios citing US officials, Witkoff is en route to Switzerland, while Special Envoy Jared Kushner is already in Switzerland. The report further said that Iranian Foreign Minister Abbas Araghchi is also planning to travel to Switzerland today, but added that this could still change. Publication also reported that US Secretary of State Marco Rubio is planning a trip to West Asia next week and is expected to visit Kuwait, the UAE and Bahrain. It said that Rubio is expected to hold a summit with foreign ministers of the Gulf Cooperation Council in Bahrain. However, US State Department has not yet confirmed the development. The report cited one of the mediator countries in touch with the Iranian establishment and said that Araghchi told several of his counterparts that the ceasefire in Lebanon, it is a critical issue for Iran and could make or break the US-Iran negotiations. It further read that Iran wants the current version of ceasefire to take hold before moving ahead. Simultaneously, US President Donald Trump has said that the signed agreement gives Iran 60 days to reach a deal with the United States, warning that Washington will otherwise do things that won't make them happy. Listen to this.
And now we have an agreement that was signed last night, and it's 60 days. They have to make a deal, otherwise we will do things that won't make them happy, but I don't think it's going to get to that. I think it's going to be very good. Remember, if we do that, then all of a sudden you're not going to have the oil flowing out of the strait too quickly, because people that own billion-dollar ships don't love missiles flying over them, don't love mines all over the water.
Meanwhile, ships were seen off the coast of Bandar Abbas as US-Iran talks in Switzerland planned for Friday. All shipments through the Strait of Hormuz picked up on Friday after the peace deal was signed, with Gulf producers preparing to raise exports, and this despite concerns over conditions set by Tehran for using the vital waterway. Oil prices have dipped since the interim deal was signed as tankers are again moving through the Strait of Hormuz, which carried nearly a fifth of global crude oil and LNG supplies before it was blockaded by Iran during the war. Trump noted that commercial shipping has quickly resumed in the Strait of Hormuz, describing oil tankers as pouring out.
Our country's doing so well. Those ships are flowing out of the Hormuz Strait like nobody's ever seen before, actually. There were a lot of them, about 700 of them, and they're pouring out. The oil is all over the place. You're going to see oil drop so low. I hope the companies are happy about it.
Parallel to this, Iran's Foreign Ministry spokesperson Ismail Baghei has said that shipping through the strait was continuing and that Iranian armed forces had taken measures to ensure safe passage of commercial vessels. Iran's Persian Gulf Strait Authority, PGSA, said on Friday that it would waive planned fees to use the strait during a 60-day negotiation period under the memorandum of understanding signed with the United States. The Iranian Hormuz body said that the ships seeking passage through the strait, they must submit transit requests at least 45 hours before arrival. PGSA has told vessels to coordinate routes and transit times in advance due to areas affected by mines and to ensure safe navigation. Now, amidst these developments, supporters of the Iranian-backed Kataib Saeed al-Shuhada Brigade, they gathered outside the Iran's embassy in Baghdad on Friday in a show of support. Demonstrators waved Iranian and Iraqi flags, carried portraits of Iran's late Supreme Leader Ali Khamenei, and burned US and Israeli flags.